All right, Facebook, we're live again. Today, it's the second day of going live. I'm going to go 7 days in a row. And this one's on caregiver daily routines. And actually, I'm in Becky's office here. We're going to do some things together. We'd just like you to think as the caregiver, and classically you think it's sort of towards the end of life. If there's chronic disease, this sort of plays out at the end. That happened with Becky's parents. But I'd like you to broaden your thinking about that. If you're a husband or wife and your spouse has major chronic issues, we call it early phase, mid phase, and late phase. We're kind of in mid phase right now with Becky and I. And her daily routine involves a lot of different things. One of them is blood pressure, and I can hear the thing cranking. I'm going to turn this around. Hope I can do that. Turn the camera to the other side. I'm going to come around. And this is her system. So she's just got you bought it at the drugstore, nothing special. She's got it on her arms. She has to sit quietly, and I'll come around. You can take a quick look at her. There she is, lovely. And at the computer. And then the thing that you want to make sure is that the thing synchronizes to the phone. You can see here, this is the thing we keep watching for. Irregular heartbeat detected. You can see that in red. So it's every day is a little green box. And you can see there's a lot of those. That's the thing. Some weeks are better than others. But when she has trouble, I'm going to flip this back around. When she has trouble, she checks her blood pressure. So like yesterday, you checked twice probably, because that's a clue that something's going on. Now, this is a pretty blunt instrument compared to what they do in the doctor's offices, but it gives a clue when things are off. This sort of helps her understand why. Now, I need to know that because I need to know what's going on with her. And then she also, a daily routine is she does weight every day. Now, that's not something necessarily husbands and wives talk about with each other, but, excuse me, I ask regularly what the weight is. As much as anything, is it changed? Because the change is what the doctors are concerned about. And in her case, with heart issues, the change of 1 pound or 2 over time per day can be significant. So, again, caregiving, we hope that you think about it in terms of early phase, mid phase, and late phase. Becky and I, as I say, we think sort of mid phase. She's 29 years out from cancer history and a whole bunch of other things going on. The main thing now, the doctors say, is heart. So that's what we monitor. And stay engaged. The caregiver needs to know what's going on and be aware. I go to all the doctor's offices, visits, because I want to be a second set of ears, especially if something, unknown happens and there's, major stuff shared. I want to be there to hear that, because the challenge is remembering what you've heard. We'll often put the phone recorder on so we don't have to remember everything, but we can kind of listen afterwards. So that's daily routines. This is one of them. She's exercising regularly. That's another daily routine. As weird as it sounds, you worry about bowel movements. That's a daily routine, and you need to ask about those kind of things, because those clues let you know how it's going. And the farther you get in, the more you need to know that kind of stuff. So we hope you take your role seriously if you're the husband or wife. Stay engaged, stay active. You're an important part of that health process for your mate. And you got your own daily routines. You got to make sure you're healthy, because if you're not much help to your mate. So stay healthy as you can. That requires good eating, exercise, sleep, all those good things. So we'll talk again tomorrow. Not sure the subject yet, but we'll talk later. All right.